Hey guys, so about a week ago or two, I'd made a video on original Xbox hard drives, and those were the big 3.5-inch hard drives that you could find in desktops and stuff like that. So I had concluded that obviously taking them apart and selling them the parts separately was worth a lot more than just selling the hard drive itself. But I wanted to make a video specifically on laptop size hard drives. These actually came from PlayStation 3s. They're all dead. Their health is practically at zero, so they're no good. Sometimes people buy these on eBay, but usually they buy the bigger ones. 500 gigabyte, 320, 1 terabyte. I guess they buy them and fix them. Or I'm not sure what they do. They sell the boards because the boards might work, and stuff like that. So these are all under 320. They're all under 160 or 160 gigabytes and lower. So value is not there really. So I am going to go through the steps I went through last time to see, is it worth taking these smaller ones apart compared to what we did with the bigger ones, because obviously the bigger ones, there's more aluminum, there's more of everything. So let's see what we can do with these hard drives. So one of these guys weighs about 3.2 ounces, and using Board Source prices, we're talking about 50 cents a pound. Right, so we're talking about, if we send this hard drive in, we're gonna get about 10 cents. So now let's see what happens if we separate the board and the drive. If we separate the board from the drive. See if that's going to bring us any more money, because the board itself is about $11 a pound. So let's see what the difference is, and if it's a positive difference. Alright, so we got the board out, one more screw. There we go. So we got the board out. So just the hard drive. Let's zero that. So we dropped from about 3.2 to 2.7 ounces for the hard drive. And they pay 20 cents a pound when it doesn't have the board. So 2.7. So once you remove the board, you lose about 7 cents. So let's see if we can get 7 cents out of this board. So just this part of the hard drive here, we're at 3.4 cents. And this is 0.4 ounces for just the board. Actually, no, sorry. Yeah, 0.5 ounces. Around 0.4 to 0.5 keeps on going up and down. So let's go with the 0.4. So we're talking about 27 cents. So there's a huge jump, I find, compared to the bigger, heavier boards. I think, if I remember correctly, it went from about 80 cents, I think, for the big board. Sorry, for the big hard drives, the 3.25s. I think they were about 80 cents for one drive, if I remember correctly. It was like 1.6 pounds or something like that. And once we removed the board, the value didn't go down much, just because of the actual hard drive being so heavy and the board being so light. So I think it went up, I think, by like 15 or 20 cents. I don't remember exactly. You'd have to check the other video. But this really jumps in value, because this as a whole was giving you about 10 cents. And then you remove this, you get about 3.5 cents for this, and you get another 27 cents for this. So you almost tripled your value just by, well, you actually did triple your value just by removing it, because now selling them separately, you're getting about 30 cents, 30.5 cents. So definitely worth at least removing the board and the drive. So let's go to the next step of actually opening this guy up and selling the parts separately. The aluminum, the platters, maybe any copper, whatnot we find in there.
Hello.
So let's get this top out. I think I got this. Well, there's one more screw somewhere. It's probably hidden in here somewhere. And there you go. We found the hidden screw. There you go. So we got a hunk of aluminum. There you go. There's even some nice gold in here, some gold tips. I'll show you guys shortly. Got the hard drive magnets. I don't know if the small ones sell that well on eBay. In my other video they were going about 50 cents a set. If these do sell, the smaller ones, it probably won't be 50 cents. It'll probably be 10 to 20 cents, because there's not even 20, probably 10 cents a set, because they're so tiny. So we got that. Let's remove the platter. And even the platter, from what I checked on eBay, wasn't worth that much. They were about, I think, on average 50 cents, I think, each. But it was still worth putting them on eBay compared to selling them to BoardSort. BoardSort pays about, or not about, as of right now, as of today, 25 cents. Obviously that goes up and down. There you go. Wow, okay, that platter just shattered. So obviously you can't sell that on eBay, but I'm guessing Boardsort would probably take it. So this is like a mix of glass compared to the bigger ones that were more metallic, more bendy. So this is more of a glass type of platter, completely shattered. Let's put this on the side. So let's pick up some of the pieces that fell and let's see how much of a platter we have. So zero that. So platter wise, we have about that didn't work very well. We barely have an ounce. Yeah, about 0.3 ounces of platter in these. Or 0.2, it changed already. So 0.2 of an ounce, which is not much, would give you not even a penny worth. So that was less than a penny. We have aluminum, and this is what I was talking about, the gold. I found this in one of these hard drives and it has a bunch of gold pins and some monolithic capacitors on the back, so that's a nice little extra piece for the gold recovery guys. So there's a negligible amount of copper, which is this here, so I'm not even gonna weigh it because it's not gonna give me anything. Alright, so how much aluminum? So we have the aluminum left. Let's see. So we have 1.9 ounces of aluminum at 50 cents. So 6 cents about of aluminum. So let's see, if we completely take everything apart, so by separating everything apart, we end up getting about 33 cents. So I don't know if it's super worth it to go through the hassle of taking everything apart, just because you only gain about 2.5 cents. So unlike the bigger hard drive, I think it ended up being a crazy amount when you split everything up, because the platters were heavy. It was a lot more of aluminum. There was just a lot more in them. These laptop ones, there was barely any weight internally, for example, platters and everything. So I would say, compared to the bigger hard drives, the 325s, I would just remove the board from these and send in the hard drives and the board separately, because you get 30.5 cents doing it that way. Going through the hassle of unscrewing everything, and like you see the platter just shattered just trying to remove it. So you can get cut with that. So I just don't see it being worth it to take the next step, just to get about 3 cents. Even if you get 10 cents for the magnets, I just don't find it's worth it. Compared to the other bigger hard drives, we were at 80 cents. Then we removed the board, and it went up to about $1.10, I think. And then once we removed everything, it jumped to almost like $4 or something, from what I remember. So in the case of laptop / PS3 hard drives, take the board out, sell the board and the hard drive separately. You'll maximize profit and won't waste as much time, because the extra unscrewing and everything ends up getting you 2.5 cents compared to, again, like I said, the bigger hard drives where you get a big jump of like $2-3. So just to give you an idea, I had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of these. So we're talking about, let's say 5, 6, including this one. Actually, we'll take this one apart. So we'll leave it apart. See, this one almost gives us £1, so we'll go with this. So right here, selling these hard drives as is, we'd get about 50 cents. Because we have £1 here. So right away, that kind of sucks. So we remove the board. We instantly triple. We get $1.50 for all of them. And if you want to go through the steps of unscrewing it, you'll get, what did we say? We said it was 33 cents. So we'd go from $1.50 right now, we'd go to $1.65 approximately. You can also try selling these on eBay, as a lot of broken whatever people buy them for the boards, but like I said, I really doubt you'll get much, just because these are smaller size drives. They're 160 and under. From what I noticed, people who sell the boards or fix them or whatever, they usually want 320 or higher. So you can always try on eBay, but I'd guess you'd get, after shipping and fees and all the other stuff, probably wouldn't get, you'd get very similar to what you'd be getting just taking out the board and selling the drive apart. So that's about it for this video. Like, subscribe, comment if you're up for it. If you have any suggestions on what you want me to scrap next, I can always look for stuff, see if I can find the item and do a video on it. I've done it before. So talk to you guys soon. Hey everyone, I knew I was going to forget something. I wanted to open up one of these controllers. So I guess I'm going to have to make a part 3 of this video. So I have the part 1 where I take apart the console itself. Then I have the part 2 which shows the motherboard, and it's unfortunate I didn't remember, but I had taken one of these apart in the original video. Not too much exciting in here, but I'll show you guys what's in here. There's only 4 little screws. Only thing of possible interest is, I'll show you guys right now, is this stuff right here, which looks like it's silver, similar to keyboards, computer keyboards. The same thing here. I don't want to really remove this right now, but you can see all the silver goes inside into these buttons. So if you're someone who collects silver from keyboards and everything, this would fall into that category. But again, as mentioned in the first video, unless these things are completely destroyed, you should sell them as is. You should only scrap them if they're like completely demolished, full of water damage and broken casings, because then people just won't buy them. but in as-is condition like this, you know, kind of clean, no cracks, no cut cables or anything like that, you should be able to get about $10 out of these things. So like in the first video, like, subscribe, comment if you have comments, good or bad. If you have any suggestions about what I should scrap, I'll try to look for it. I've done videos based on suggestions, so let me know. Thanks for watching. Talk to you soon. Ciao. Hey everyone. So this kind of was sucky for me. I'd made a video on this, and I guess the video got corrupt, and for some reason didn't want to upload to YouTube, and whenever I tried to do a repair on the video, it would stop at about 2 minutes. So I had done a video on Intellivision. Hopefully I don't forget about the stuff that I talked about. Pretty much something like this working, probably go for around $50. Unfortunately, I'm not familiar with these old school consoles. I tried to make it work, but it didn't seem to work. Usually broken, you might be able to get $10 for it. Usually like 20 minus the shipping, minus fees on eBay. Pretty much end up with $10. So I'll definitely open this up and see what's in here scrapping wise. Got some cables, nothing too special. You have some screws, which is simple enough. Definitely not complicated like the newer consoles. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 screws, 6 screws. Take those guys out. So what we have here is some more cables for the controllers. We got power supply over here, right here, and from the looks of it, it's the power supply that's messed up. This little fuse thing looks like it's burnt. It could be from age, but since I wasn't able to turn it on, I'm guessing this is the culprit. We got this transformer here with some more wires. Probably if you bust this open, you get some copper out of it. Not sure it's worth the time to do it. A few more screws here, which should give us access to the motherboard. And I won't do it in this video, but when I first opened this up in the last video, the motherboard had this metal plate, and I had to desolder everything. I'm definitely not going to desolder it again, but that video works, and I'll be uploading it as a part 2. And again, we have more cables here. Nothing too spectacular. I see there might be, this also might be an issue. This cable here, I don't know, it looks weird to me. Looks like it's I'm not sure what to call this, but it's kind of coming apart. I don't know if that affects anything, but that could also be a reason why this thing's not working. So overall, compared to new consoles, is pretty basic thing. This is pretty much low grade. Even the motherboard, I opened it up, it's pretty low grade. The only gold I'm pretty sure is on this motherboard. It's where the game goes. These all have gold pins in here. When I did open the motherboard, I saw some IC chips. But with this old school stuff, I'm not really sure there is any gold in there, but you never. I'm not an expert. There's also a nice little switch here. Let's take this out. pretty much, yeah, there you go. So you have a simple switch. I know switches usually or possibly might have silver in them, probably not a lot. But as in my first video, I mentioned that if you have one of these in this type of condition, I would say sell it as broken, uh, because you'll get $10 for it broken. The scrap value, I would really be surprised if it's more than $1. So really only scrap this if it's in horrible, broken, beyond repair condition, like massive water damage with broken plastics and cut wires and really, really completely ruined. That's when you should scrap it, because you'll get about $1, maybe less. If not, sell it as is on eBay, and like I said, you probably can sell it for 20, maybe 15. So you'll get anywhere between $5 and $10 after shipping, after fees and shipping. So I'll be uploading this video very soon, and then I'll follow it up with the part 2 showing what the motherboard or the main board looks on this. And hopefully you guys like this cool little video, this I guess nostalgic video for people who are around for this. This is definitely way before my time. And yeah, you guys get to see what's in one of these bad boys. So like, subscribe. If you guys have any ideas about scrapping something else, let me know. You can leave it in the comment section. I usually reply to all of those pretty quickly. And if I don't, I apologize. So see you in my next video. Talk to you guys soon.